Hey guys, welcome to a new series of reviews that Shane and I will be doing on my channel. Shane is the biggest anime fan I know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been the biggest anime fan, but I have seen my fair share, I should say. I love Attack on Titan. I cannot wait for season 2 to come out. Cannot wait for it.
I waited way too long for that.
Oh yeah. Everyone's been telling me all these series I should get in, so I was like, you know what? This year, I want to get into it a little bit more, and I asked Shane if he'd like to join me, and he said, hell yeah, don't have to ask me twice. So, starting this month, for as long as we can go, once a month, we'll be doing a review of either an anime movie or an anime series. And to start it off, we're reviewing Samurai Champloo.
Or if you want to get traditional, Samurai Champloo!
This is also kind of a birthday present to someone, my pal Sarah. This is her favorite anime series of all time, her absolute favorite.
She might hate me a little bit because it's not my absolute favorite.
Oh, I understand
we'll get into the reason why.
I mean, it's definitely one of my favorites, but it's not my absolute favorite because I haven't seen a lot. But this is definitely up there from everything I've seen.
This one's really good, but we'll get into that.
Yeah. By the way, this won't have the pros or cons thing. We're actually gonna just go free form. Yeah. I know it's gonna be something like a total departure. This is just a series we're gonna go free form. So, the story of Samurai Champloo, we mainly follow this girl who's 15 years old, is working in this restaurant as these two samurai, well, they have different styles of how they fight, but basically this one samurai named Mugen. Oh, by the way guys, spoilers, there's gonna be spoilers in this video, in case you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen Samurai Champloo, go watch it. There's also a guy named Jin who is more of the more disciplined samurai type, but he's still kind of a hothead in a sense.
Sorta.
But Mugen is definitely the hothead out of the two of them.
Oh, absolutely.
And basically, the two of them, they try and fight and kill each other, and Fu says, no. I see your skill, and I want you to come along with me so I can find the samurai who smells of sunflowers. She does a little coin toss saying, if I did this, if it goes heads, I believe, or tails, I can't remember which side it was. You guys can kill each other if this one, but if it lands this way, we have to come with me, and they go along with her. Yeah. And they basically have an adventure through all these arcs, through some silly side plots, I will not lie.
Well, let me put it this way. Everything in this entire series is episodic.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
In fact, honestly, if I may put it very bluntly, this show actually has little to no plot, essentially.
It really is little to no plot, yeah.
It seemed that way from the very first episode.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we have a bunch of episodic adventures that they go on.
Yes.
Which are somewhat memorable.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of them that are, but there's a lot of them that are kind of forgettable.
Right.
Then we get to the last part, which is basically the end, where they have to kind of end off everything. The plot is almost non-existent.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like, the plot is, I mean, like, really, the only times where the main plot's existent is maybe the first 2 episodes and the final 3 episodes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the very last bits of it.
Right. But everything else, like, there's stuff involving gang wars, which I thought were like some of my favorite parts of the entire anime. There's also one of the stupider ones involving a baseball game, which made me have me laughing so hard.
The humor in this is actually not bad.
The humor is hysterical.
It is, absolutely.
One of the episodes I did actually love quite a bit. I mean, and this happens quite a few times. They say, we gotta, find something to eat, or basically like where they don't have enough money and they have to do some work stuff. There was one involving Fu where she almost got involved in sex slave trading.
Yeah.
And basically Mugen and, Jin, she having to be like the damsel in distress and everything. Yeah. Which I will not lie, even though she is a damsel in distress, she is one of the more, I guess, I don't want to say relatable, but one of the more fun damsel in distresses to watch. Yeah, I guess you can say.
I'll give her that, but the thing is that she's a character with not a lot of depth.
I will say that, yeah.
Again, it's one of the flaws that I have with the whole thing is that she doesn't have a lot of depth. In fact, the only character that really has a lot of depth to him is Mugen.
I could agree with that, yeah. Mugen out of all the characters definitely has the most depth. Jin has some depth with his backstory, but yeah.
I like Jin, but not as much as Mugen.
No, Mugen was the best character in the entire thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Easily. Fu does have some great comedic moments, especially with the 3 guys. Her basically, a lot of the time is just basically stuffing her face all the time. Yeah. Mugen and Jin go like, so who's a sunflower samurai? Who is like, well, I'm not telling you yet. And it's not until like the last 5 episodes where it's just like, okay, fine. I'll tell you. It's my spoiler. Well, you guys should know that already. It's a spoiler. It's her father. I'm not gonna lie. That was one of the few times just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was one of the thoughts I had in my mind was, well, the first thought it was like, oh, she owes something to somebody, and either that or it's a family member. So that's what I thought, and I was like, oh, well, I hit dead on the mark on that.
There's definitely more episodes that were like, holy crap, that was awesome, but more than they're going like, oh well, that was interesting.
Well, I'll say this about the entire story / quote unquote plot.
Right.
Is that if you're looking for a deep story, this is not where you need to go.
Yeah, I will say this isn't really the deepest story, no.
I will say, though, if you're looking for good animation and really good fight scenes...
Oh, yeah!
This is where it's at.
The action scenes in Samurai Champloo are badass.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to Mugen's fights. Wow.
Yeah.
手加減はいらねえみてえでね。
One thing I really like about him, because basically the story between Jin and Mugen is a story of ice versus fire, essentially.
Correct.
And with Mugen being fire, Jin being ice, obviously. Yeah. Now, the thing is with Jin, he's a traditional samurai. He has a very traditional style and such like that, cool, calm, collected, while Mugen is, of course, the hothead.
Right.
But he incorporates a style of breakdancing inside his...
that was so cool.
It's really neat watching the animation go. Now,
oh, yeah.
Now, the one thing, me being an up-and-coming artist that I noticed within the actual style...
Right.
Is that the characters have some really tiny arms and hands for some reason.
Yeah, that is true.
It's very stylized. Let me put it this way. If you're one person who is kind of nitpicky about things, the art style will kind of get on your nerves a little bit.
Yeah.
But other times when you have the character close-ups where they actually spend more money on the budget and such like that, then everything looks great.
The thing I want to say, not just the animation, but the editing style of the show.
Oh, yeah.
I adore the editing style.
The editing is very good.
One thing I will say is that there's a lot of hip-hop, scores in this, but the thing I love is how they transition the scenes, like the parallel cutting and everything, where it basically, it's like a DJ, but like, it's like, and it cuts to different scenes, it's like, God damn, that is cool.
Yeah, it's
wow.
The thing with the Samurai Champloo, with everything going on, like the background theme is sort of funky in a sense. It has a very funky feeling.
Yeah.
And with pairing with I forgot who one of the main composers was, but it was also
I forgot as well.
Nujabes.
Yeah.
He was one of the
Nujabes. I have that song in the opening in my car, and I listen to it a lot. So,
it's great. The opening is great. I know some people said that the opening is unremarkable, and at that point I'm like, what?
Really?
Really? It is very
unremarkable. Are you kidding me?
No, it's very reminiscent of, because this is God. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's the one who created Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay.
So
I know what you're talking about.
This is his second thing going on here, so you can definitely tell some remnants from the opening, because everyone knows the opening to Cowboy Bebop.
I still need to see Cowboy Bebop. So,
yeah, with Tank going on in the background.
Right.
So you're going from stylized jazz to stylized hip-hop.
Yes.
And the thing is, one thing, I do not like rap, but I will say...
Neither do I,
I like instrumentals to hip-hop. So
correct.
But they had everything you could ever want as far as hip-hop is concerned within the soundtrack. And honestly, you really need to spend some time to listen to the whole thing.
Right,
Seriously, it really is probably the best part, if one of the best parts, if not the best part of the whole entire series.
I agree with that completely. Especially when it gets to like the fight music.
Yes.
Oh my God, I want that fight music. I seriously want the fight music. I want to download it on my phone, so that if I play Mortal Kombat or something, I know what's gonna go down.
Yeah,
seriously.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, everything just sounds great. Everything is very fluent. It doesn't feel like as if the the editing or anything like that is janky or anything.
No,
like that.
nothing. No.
It's very fluid, and I was very impressed for the time, because Samurai Champloo is back from 2004, I think, right? 2006.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely one of those that I feel is one of the best type of animes out there. If you just want something to have fun with, this is definitely it.
Samurai Champloo, I loved it. I thought it was a great anime from beginning to end. Doesn't really have that episode where I'm just like, that could have been a lot better, because every episode was entertaining to the T. I loved the characters. I mean, as two-dimensional as Fu is, she was still fun to watch regardless. We're actually gonna do a new rating system because Shane was like, Shane was like, I'm gonna do something. I was like,
well,
you know,
it's something completely different.
Yeah.
So let's try something a little different.
So I'm gonna give Samurai Champloo a 9 out of 10. I thought it was such a absolutely fantastic. Sorry, when I say absolutely fantastic, I think of Lucas.
Yeah, I think of Lucas. Fantastic.
I thought it was a fantastic series, guys. If you love anime, if you have not seen the series, and just go see it.
My final thoughts on all this is that it really, again, this is a story about the journey, not the destination.
Correct.
We have three characters who are, you know, they're all right together. They do some pretty witty banter here and there.
Right.
But still entertaining regardless. And of course, my own flaw with that is the anticlimactic ending. And really, all the episodic stuff was all right in my book. I thought it was all right. Honestly, I'm going to have to give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Again, it's not my absolute favorite, but it is definitely high up on the list. It's one of those like I highly recommend to people.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's no question.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed Shane and I's review of Samurai Champloo, the series. This will be the first of monthly anime reviews, because coming up next, we're reviewing... hold up, I have the Blu-ray over here.
Oh yeah, that's right, you do. Don't put a hernia in there.
We're reviewing Ghost in the Shell next, because the new film...
This shit right here.
Because the film... God damn it. Because the film comes out...
I'm sorry.
God damn it, Shane. Alright.
We're number one.
Count this to come out, let's say this will come out a few days before the movie comes out. So yeah, just look out for that next month, and I hope you guys enjoyed our review of Samurai Champloo, and if so, please like and share this video. It helps us out a ton, especially with the start of this new series. Please subscribe if you want to see more anime reviews, and also please, if you want, recommend some below. Please.
Absolutely.
But until our review of Ghost in the Shell, we'll see you guys next time, so see you later.
Champloo!